Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is day 4 of Vlogmas, which you can see I'm in uniform, so obviously I got called in to work. Today is still the 3rd, but in order for me to keep up with the 24 days of Vlogmas, I'm gonna have to record things a day early at least to stay on top of things to be able to post them the next day. So you're gonna just see my day 1 of this trip for day 4 today. But I did get a video of the dogs eating Ozzy's birthday treats. So I'm gonna put that in here because the dogs deserve every little bit of airtime that they get because they are just so cute and such a mess. But yeah, here, enjoy them eating their treats. Have a birthday treat, Oz. I'm not gonna take it, honey. I'm not. I'm not gonna take it. Think about that birthday treat, Si. What do you think about it? So he's gonna eat his, and Ozzy is gonna wait until Silo finishes his to eat his to rub it in Silo's face. That's what Ozzy does. Ain't that right? What did I tell you guys? He was gonna wait till Silo came over to eat his treat. He's such a little booger. He's a booger, Oz. But anyways, I am not surprised that somebody dropped this trip I'm about to work because it is not cute. So it's a 3-day trip, and day 1 and day 3 are the only days that we fly, but they are both around 11 hours duty time. So today we go Charlotte to Miami, and then Miami all the way to Sacramento, California. So that is going to be such a long flight. Like, I'm already thinking, how am I going to keep myself awake? Because by the time we get to Sacramento, it's going to be, especially by the time we get to the hotel, it's going to be close to 3 a.m., if not after 3 a.m. my time, and I don't stay up till 3 a.m. So yeah, that's going to be fun to do tonight. But you know what? When I don't bid for trips on reserve, this is what happens. So beggars can't be choosers, you know? But anyways, I got here really early. My sign-in is 3:43 and it's only 3:16 right now. So we still have a good bit of time before I need to get into the airport, but there have been a few buses making their rounds. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my stuff together just so that I don't miss another one and then get stuck waiting on one. So yeah, let's get this long 11-hour duty day started, and hopefully everything goes according to plan today. The day did not go as planned, so our flight to Miami really kind of started things off on the wrong foot. The boarding process was just ridiculous. We ran out of bin space, which is not uncommon for Miami, but when we had to start checking bags, people were refusing to check their bags and were trying to fight with us about it, and so we ended up leaving 14 minutes late because we just couldn't get people to comply with what we were asking them to do. I was position 1 this trip. This was my snack basket, which we've added a few new things to the basket this month, so that's fun. But anyways, we made up time in the air in Miami, and then when we landed in Miami, there was some congestion, so we ended up getting to the gate 25 minutes late, so that caused even more chaos because people were freaking out about their connections, understandably. But anyways, we finally get everybody off the aircraft, and it was time for us to move to our next gate for our Sacramento flight. So we ended up boarding for that 30 minutes late, and by the time we took off, it was saying we were going to get in about 30 minutes late to Sacramento, which, you know, we're kind of just like, okay, whatever, we're in the air, let's just get there. So I'm doing my service, everything's, you know, all good and dandy, and then one of my flight attendants from the back comes up and says, hey, so we have a medical situation brewing in the back. Here's what's going on. I just wanted to update you. So we called the captain, talked to him, and decided that we needed to call the physician on call to get their input on what we should do, whether we should just try to handle everything in flight or if we needed to divert. So we ended up deciding that we needed to divert. So paramedics met the flight, took the passenger off, which they ended up sending that passenger to the hospital. So I hope everything went okay with that person and that they are all good to go now. But the medical situation involved some biohazards, so we had to have a biohazard team come and clean up all the areas that were infected. So everybody had to deplane, which while they were deplaning, we decided to eat because we were all just starving. Like, it was so late at this point and we were so tired. We were like, we haven't had time to do anything. We need to eat. So luckily the turnaround was only like 30 minutes for all of that to get situated. So we ended up boarding back up and left Dallas around 12:30. But you guys, that flight was brutal. Like, everybody was so tired, so all the passengers were just sleeping. So I was trying to read, which I finished my Christmas book and then tried to start my next book, but like, I was on the struggle bus. I was chugging coffee, I was eating any kind of snacks I could find on the plane, I was playing games on my phone, which I never do, but I was just doing anything I could to stay awake for that 3-hour flight. We finally made it to the hotel. It is 2:20 a.m. local time, which means it is 5:20 a.m. my time. I have almost been up for 24 hours, which is crazy. Today was not a fun day, like, at all. You tell people you're a flight attendant and they're always like, oh, that's my dream job. And then on days like today, you're like, really? Is it really your dream job? Because this is not fun. Not fun at all. I am so ready to be in the bed, and I realized on the drive to the airport today that I forgot to pack my makeup remover washcloth, so trying to get my makeup off tonight is going to be a lot of fun. So yeah, not looking forward to doing that here in just a minute, but yeah, today was a long day. And you got to see some of the not so good sides of working in the airline industry for this day 4 of Vlogmas. But yeah, that's all for this video. I'm going to get in the bed, hopefully get some good sleep. I will be very upset if I wake up like really early in the morning and have not gotten any sleep at all, because my body clock is like, you're supposed to be up now. But anyways, I'll update you guys on my rest, I guess, tomorrow for Vlogmas day 5.